Hey, Dental Nachos crew, it's Paul, Dr. Nacho, and I want to share a cool story with you. I was watching Frozen 2 for the 90th time with my 2-year-old Drew, and I looked down at my phone, and a new patient had gotten into my phone. It was like the magic that Elsa brings you in Frozen. How can new patients, existing patients, schedule in your office without having to use the phone, bother your front desk, figure out if their daughter has virtual ballet? And the answer to that is the magic of LocalMed. So I am here with my friend, key resource and sponsor, Tom Brown, to share with you how LocalMed can share that magic with you and why we should all be concerned about what is going to happen this fall. So welcome to Talking Nachos. Tom, thanks for being here, and share with us what you guys do and how you help dentists.
Thanks, Paul. It's always a lot of fun to talk with you, as usual. As you can see, I've got my compadre back up here, Ghost.
Yeah, I see him there.
Forget online scheduling today. So we are the quintessential scheduling company in the dental marketplace. And why is that? Because we're going to take what COVID had to offer, which is a plate of nachos with no topping.
I like it. That is a sad plate.
And we are going to get a lot of toppings on these nachos with LocalMed and DI. So, one of the things that I wanted to make sure we talked about today was the hygiene schedule in this fall. As everybody knows, because we're putting the word out everywhere, people were closed down for 2 months. Their hygiene schedules are lacking appointments in the September, October, November timeframe. So what can you do to fill that schedule? Well, you can add LocalMed, of course, right? Make it easy. Don't have to make any of those phone calls. But today we're going to announce something for the first time, and that is, a year ago, LocalMed was purchased by Dental Intelligence, otherwise known as DI. You see the goat on the shirt as well.
Nice.
But we're now combining the power of LocalMed with the power of DI platform, and we're making that connection with the patient finder. So what does that mean for practices, Paul?
It sounds like it's going to have like this LeBron plus Dwayne Wade to the Heat, or Kobe and Shaq. I like this 1 + 1 = 3, using two powerful platforms and technology come together. Share with me, I've used LocalMed. I'm getting involved with Dental Intelligence. Share with me how this would help a practice like mine or one of the practices that you guys service.
So Dental Intelligence does a number of things. They're a great data platform, but really they're a culture changer. One of the ways they're going to change cultures in the dental practices, they're going to make it so they don't have to have as many phone calls.
Right.
So think about that schedule in the fall. And now think if you could go in and hit a button and create a list of all of your patients that don't already have a hygiene appointment.
Right.
You can do that in 2 seconds. And now think another button you press and you can send the LocalMed scheduling link out to all of those patients in bulk. It's amazing. We tried it for the first time in June. We have over 50 clients right now that have booked over 50 hygiene appointments for that block scheduling in September, October, November. As a matter of fact, our top producer, 378 hygiene appointments booked in under a month with no telephone calls made. How amazing is that?
That's awesome, Tom. And I want to share, for someone who lives this, was at my office this week. It's incredibly intense and stressful with COVID to answer the phone, check the patients in, and have any task that wastes time. So when you can do something, I always say this, Tom, you've been around a lot of dentists, and many dentists say they love being a dentist, right? They enjoy dentistry, they love it. Then I ask them this, okay, no problem. Do you want to work more hours? They say, oh no, not more hours. Dentisting hours are dog year hours. It's intense, full contact arts and crafts. So a way to make more money without working more hours, be happier, and best of all, reduce stress for your team. Just add LocalMed and Dental Intelligence and see how it goes. JFO, just find out. The ROI LocalMed has brought to me has been tons of production, but more importantly, happiness. I get to sit and see existing patients, new patients scheduling in my phone without us doing anything. I also like to point out, Tom, even though we've done tons of these content pieces, people are thinking about you at weird times, 2 a.m., 5 a.m., because sometimes that's the only time a busy mom or dad or person has a schedule. So maximize the convenience, remove the friction, like Gary Vee says, remove the friction, and be successful this fall, because I'm concerned too. So you have one office, Tom, that scheduled 378 appointments. So let's say this is the first time people are meeting us, hearing about those awesome nachos, doing this. What's it look like to add LocalMed to your practice? You contact you. We have a Nacho TLC link where you can get Nacho TLC on your pricing, and also the awesome LocalMed team will take care of you. but just walk us through that for a minute.
Super simple. It literally takes a 15-minute phone call with whoever at your practice knows your scheduling rules, because we're not going to change any of that at your practice. We're just going to automate it for you. We then spend a lot of time on the back end customizing that solution around your unique scheduling rules, send you the widgets, and you're up and running. Because it's going to be a button on your website. We want you to put it on your Facebook page, your Instagram page, your Google business page, really anywhere that patients are trying to find you, including our exclusive insurance companies. But it really only takes 15 minutes of your time to get it up and running, and then you'll have those patients calling in while you're watching Frozen with your
dog. It's a daily showing. I know all the songs, but another thing is leave it on your voicemail. So when you say, hey, you've reached the office after hours, but you can schedule at our website, that makes you more efficient. And it just does this. It really, to use a dental term, bonds the office together, because we want to help patients. We want to see patients, and we want to maximize the time that we're in there with efficiency. And also our patients, I know one point I want to make, Tom, as a practice owner of 18 years, don't forget about time for new patients. So it's tempting to say, I got too many patients, you can't get in for 3 months. A new patient may represent a big implant case, a crown case, just someone wants to meet you. So we put in blocks for new patients, so we make sure that we have time for them. And I'm with you, Dennis. It's nacho nuts. Schedules are nuts. But if you can do anything now, one thing now, add LocalMed. We have over 100 plus offices. And I know my people, Tom, the dentist people, I'm one of them. They like to complain. It's one of their favorite things, okay? No one complains about this because it brings them too much good. A practice owner who I had to literally drag because everything's like this, it's never good, Mr. Grumbly, drag him. And he said, LocalMed was the best thing I did for my practice. And that's why I do this at Dental Nachos and why you guys do it, bringing happiness to dentists. So how can dentists find out more? If they feel inspired by me and you, JFO, just find out, where can they go to find out more, Tom?
They can go to localmed.com, or they can call us at 888-203-7531. You'll get an account executive. They'll take you through it. LocalMed has been a new patient machine since we put it into the dental industry. And now pairing that with dental intelligence and the patient finder, now you've got your returning patients being able to do the same thing with even more ease.
Yeah, so that combination is super powerful, just like the guac on those nachos. I know me, you, and Vanessa will get together face-to-face soon enough. I miss seeing you guys in Philly and bringing Ghost out to Philly, which is awesome. But thanks for sharing me through the screen. That's good for my dad bought it. That's how I have to share, virtual, calorie-free. So thanks so much for being you, Tom, and LocalMed. You're an awesome friend, key resource, and sponsor. Dental Nachos. Look in the link here. You can reach out to us at any time, salsa@dentalnachos.com. We have over 100 plus dentisting offices that would say, do this now, add production, decrease stress, and just make dentistry more fun. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, Paul.